Freiburg from Water and Wastewater International magazine here at Aquatech Amsterdam. I've stopped by the BIOPAQ booth with Emil Sandstra purely because I couldn't help but notice a great big Ben & Jerry's banner and a freezer stuffed full of ice cream. But there's a bit more to the story here than purely just attracting delegates. As Emil's going to tell us, you actually have a project and a contract going with Ben & Jerry's, and you're treating the waste ice cream and producing energy from that. So perhaps give us a bit more information.
Yeah, I can tell you something about it. So Ben & Jerry's have their manufacturing facilities for Europe in Holland, in Hellendoorn. They produce all the Ben & Jerry's ice cream for Europe. And their wastewater, which is loaded with fat, cream, yogurts, syrups, nuts, everything. They wanted to treat that to get rid of the high cost of discharging it and to make biogas out of it. And they would like to do it anaerobically to make biogas out of it. And the typical conventional way requires to first remove the fats out of it, then go to an anaerobic reactor. But by that time you already have removed the fats, which contain a lot of energy. So what we've developed for them is a completely new type of reactor where everything goes in. So all the fats, all the syrups, all the cream and the yogurts and wastewater with ice cream, and it all is converted to biogas. And
Emil, as we were discussing earlier when I first came to the booth, having that added fat content in the food and the ice cream and all the chocolate and everything, that obviously has an effect on the produced biogas. In terms of, perhaps you can talk to us more about that. And what's the biogas being used for then?
First major question, what is the effect on the biogas? So in the conventional way, we would first have to remove the fats. So actually then we don't have the energy from that. And after that you treat the water anaerobically to make biogas out of it. Of course, the fat layer that you have removed, you can make biogas out of it, but you need another process step to do that. So you would have one process step to remove the fat, then the anaerobic reactor, then a digester for the fat layer. So you would have 3-4 units of operation. So what we've done now, all in one unit of operation, just one reactor, everything goes in. So we make biogas also from the fat that we previously were taking out, but now everything goes in. So we've maximized the gas production from all the waste that's in the water.
So you're producing more of it, and it's being cleaned up, and then what's being done with it?
Yeah, the only cleaning step that we do is removing the sulfide, hydrogen sulfide, which is in the biogas. We have to do that to protect the equipment afterwards, because the biogas is utilized in a combined heat and power, which is a generator generating electricity, providing almost 40% of the total energy requirement of the factory.
Wow, okay. So it really is power being produced from wasted ice cream. I mean, it's quite sad, as I'm sure an ice cream lover yourself, to think about all that lovely stuff being wasted, but at the same time, now you've got a process to actually take that waste, use it to produce biogas and more biogas, and use that energy for 40% of the power. It's more self-sustainable. So my final question would be, do you think this is going to be rolled out across more of Ben & Jerry's sites, across more industrial practices where food waste has been taken but the fat taken off beforehand?
Well, it's up to the people from Ben & Jerry and Unilever to tell that. We're currently running the first months of operation, and after, let's say, a year of operation, they've already told us they're going to seriously promote this within their own company, and certainly it will have an effect on other ice cream manufacturers.
Fantastic. And in the industry, I know the water industry is sometimes a bit hesitant to change and adapting new technology and innovation. There's kind of the phrase, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. And I think in this instance you've proved the technology is working, so the proof of the pudding is in the eating the ice cream. So I'm certainly going to grab another tub and let's carry on. Okay.
Let's proof in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here you go.
Cheers.
Yeah. Let's say cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, cheers.